probably too dark to see anything. I got every layer on me except for one. So the rule is be bold, start cold. And I started warm with all my warm gear on in the house. And in less than 3 miles, I'm sweating like crazy. Except for my eyes, which are freezing. And I have glasses, but I didn't want to stop to take them out because, you know, we're not making very good time. Which is always one of my problems. Bring the gear, not use it. Oh man, go from super hot to freezing cold so fast. So I'm back there, said I'd be in Solon in 40 minutes. I'll see if I get there in 15 more minutes. Oh, brain freeze. Oh, it hurts. Can't even drink the water. That's bad. Oh, doing way better than the last 2 attempts. This is the furthest I've gone so far. Front of my toes are cold, that's about it. Everything else is pretty manageable. Except that my back is sweating like crazy and I cool off my chest and worry about getting chest sickles or something. I had to switch over to walking up this hill because I couldn't reach the front smallest sprocket, which I believe there's just 2 screws, and I have to take out my tool bag and just... Okay, maybe I'll do that later when it's warmer. I was using the Hiker mobile application, Google Maps, and Google Satellite. I thought I'd found the trail earlier, but someone was walking their dog and he let me know it was private land with some fences and cattle grazing for the next 2 miles. He gave me directions down the Service B road, which started off very promising. I was rolling much easier on the frozen dirt than I was previously on the gravel. It did switch back to gravel for a short period, but back to dirt again. I crossed a creek with a bridge I wouldn't trust my Jeep over, but it got me back on the trail on the other side of the cattle ranch. However, when I turned on to the next section of the trail, according to Google Maps and Satellite and the man walking his dog, it wasn't much of a trail. To its credit, the Hiker app said that the Hoover Trail didn't start for a few more miles. I don't know if you've ever tried riding your bike across soft grass, but those are some hard-earned RPMs. Oh, having one of my high-calorie bars. Probably need it. Don't feel like it, but I probably need it. 5.5 hours. Took a little bakery break. Took a couple stops to drink water because it's hard to drink it with my big mittens on. Feels a lot nicer. 7 a.m. It was supposed to be 28 degrees today and should tomorrow too. I may or may not be on the Hoover Trail. I don't know. It is not a prepared trail here. This might be the future Hoover Trail. Oh. I got directions to come down White Oak, and this is the end of White Oak, but said I don't have to jump on any fences. He didn't say anything about trees. According to my map, the Hoover Trail starts after that gravel trail. Oh man, over 60 degrees. This is too easy. I'm just super tired. Tough first day. I didn't think I'd like crushed limestone this much, boy. Change of pace. About 3:30. I got 5 miles left, I think, and plenty of daylight. I could go to the next spot, but I don't think my legs could handle it. I didn't think this was a managed trail, but it sure looks pretty managed. Not a lot of cover either. Well, about 7:15, I'm finally starting to get moving. I changed everything I could in my bag, except for my hoodie or my puffy that was in here. I got hot hands in my pockets, hot hands in my toes, and I think that's gonna be a lot easier getting ready. Still freezing cold. This thing here, I have to warm it up, and then it gets down to low level and dies off. I haven't seen anything below 32, so maybe it drops off at 32. If you're wondering about the foggy background being all whited out, that's because I had changed my camera settings for the night video, which I think turned out better than the more grainier stuff earlier in the video. But then as the sun's coming in, I've got the settings too open for the sun, so this footage is about to become beyond what I can repair in post-editing and be completely unusable. It's about 10 minutes after 8, and I'm just barely getting on the bike path after about an hour getting ready, maybe half an hour. I already feel like I'm warm, and this hoodie's too much, so we'll see. I think I got about an hour, and then I'm at Casey's, so coffee's coming. I also picked up a new microphone for this trip, and I'm just realizing that I think I have to push it in all the way for it to record sound. And I'm pretty grateful that I haven't got past in the last 5 minutes. Fighting a headwind. It's coming from the east. It's going south on the trail and the tree cover. I didn't feel anything. Maybe it was a tailwind. It's not the case now. It looks like I might have some wind block as I turn north, which doesn't sound right, so I better check my phone. I know I stay on this road for like 15 miles. 3%. Says it's charging. Says it's not charging. Now it's charging. Yeah, this cord ain't the best. 4%. Won't turn on. Oh my gosh. Won't turn on. Oh, now it's turned on. Excellent. Time to switch out some socks. I'm way too hot in the feet area. Upgraded from bread sacks to Mylar balloons. Between that and the boot, and the double sock, and the hot hands, ooh, there's some sweaty feet. Definitely made some improvement on the foot area. Thank goodness for bungee cords. I just keep strapping more and more on. Probably put more stress on my dry bags, making them undry bags. Even my stitch job, tried to get underneath the stitching to get a better pull. I pulled all right. I pulled the stitching. So probably need to go back and double stitch them. Traffic sure has picked up again. All right, it is 12:45. I've gotten through one water bottle. Start on a second. I feel like I should put something around my ears, but by the time I do that, I'll be sweating like crazy again. So be bold and start cold, I guess. We are 8 miles from Muscatine, is what it looks like to me. So, and 11:45. All right. This is sounding really good. Oh. If I would quit taking all these breaks, but maybe that's gonna be the winning choice. Keep the legs not so beat up. This road has very slight incline so far. I appreciate that. This last slight incline makes me think it's going to change. I know Moline is coming, so I'm at a 4-way stop. And I'm drinking all my water. Put it in warm water. It's already cold. Now I'm halfway there. So probably at 4 miles. And right at half an hour. So with this one break, about 8 miles per hour average. But not that I'm hungry, I probably just should eat though. Well, 20 minutes later, another break. I went 7 miles in an hour. And there's actually 10 miles I gotta go, not 8. Now the paved bike trail. Blacktop, bumpy crack, but I'm off the road. Sign back there says 32 miles to Davenport. But that's a straight shot in the interstate. That is not the life I chose. 92, 115, I'm in Muscatine. Mighty Mississippi. I'm on the bike trails. I think I'm 3 miles from a bar. I could stop halfway between Moline and Muscatine, have a nice camp out, or I could push all the way to Moline, which was the original plan. Heading towards the camp out. Then I go to Moline on day 3. How far back do I want to go? Where do I want to get picked up? I hope people see my camera when I'm talking to myself, because I never had one before when I talked to myself. I was hoping this would reduce the weird looks. Alright, today's Sunday, tomorrow Monday, in and out. I don't know. I just wish there was proper campgrounds. I mean, I'm all for doing this to do it, but once it's done, I'd like to lean more towards fun than finish. I think getting home's not a good goal, but I don't know. Maybe I do stop short. Proper campsite. I always camped there once. And if I go to Wildcat Den, I get to go on some bike trails. Well, I don't know how bikey they are. When I was there last time, a guy with a pretty serious mountain bike was taking them, so I don't know if they would be bike trails for someone with touring bags. So, I don't know. Decisions. At the Muscatine Business District, but more importantly, Mississippi. I'm getting a beer. Beer garden, plugins. Beautiful day. They're not open. They're in there mopping the floors. I upgraded to Contrary Brewing. Made the decision to have a second beer at Confluence and just choose to go 12 miles to Wildcat Den for the night. Get there in the light, be able to set up a nice, decent camp. But now, I feel like it's getting darker because it's not even 3:30. It feels like the sun's setting, which about 3 hours ahead of time. I looked at my route and I passed a trail sign. That trail sign shape looked a lot like my route, so I'm hoping at least 5 of those 12 miles are on trail, which would be fantastic. Okay, I know I probably just need a new battery, but I'm trying to justify a new phone. It took 3 minutes to turn my phone on. That's ridiculous. I mean, that could be battery, but come on. It was at 13%. Well, which is weird. It was at 3% until I turned it on. Then it jumped to 13%. Could be low battery. Could be bad battery. Could be time to get a rugged adventure phone. I'm going to conserve on the downhills and let the bike coast. Try to save the legs because I keep thinking I got the daylight to use. And then I wonder, maybe not. I'm hoping I only got like a mile of gravel, which would be done at the end of this turn up here. But oh my goodness, it's killing me. I see an interstate to my left. We have a 2-lane highway that parallels that a little further to my left. And my map says, take a right on gravel. Oh wait, no, it is pavement. Oh, glory days. 4 o'clock, I got 4 miles left. I'm starting to question the daylight. Who's gonna hold out for me? I knew I should have got tail light. 15 minutes. It says only went half a mile. 3.5 miles left. That's not good. 20 after 4. 2 miles. Just 2 miles. I can't get up these hills. Half a mile going south. So maybe I won't have a headwind. Please don't be gravel. Please don't be gravel. So cloud covered. Can't even tell if it's gravel or pavement up ahead. Hopefully I turn left. That's probably half a mile away. 4:30. 1 mile left. And maybe 1,000 feet into the campground. Made it. My GPS was half a mile slow. It is so dark and it's 4:45. First thing I did, got to camp, I got the sleeping bag up, put it on a picnic table, let the down fluff, and now I got to get my tarp up while I can still see so I don't have to use up my batteries on my lights, because when I left the bar, my phone was at 0, so I used the backup battery to charge that all the way. All right, here we go.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
5:30, and we're mostly set up. Just got to get the air mattress and the bedding and pillows and all that stuff, but at least got the basic shelter, hammock and tarp.